did this cake a while ago and I love this mat, so I'm gonna share how I use it. Molds can be time consuming just as much as any other cake design, but I love the fact that you can create different designs with them. You can use fondant when you do this, but make sure to add some Tylose to give it some strength. You can use gum paste or fondant together too if you want. Make sure that the fondant is really well kneaded and it feels moist. This would be the first time that I tell you to roll the fondant on the thicker side. If you wonder why, it's because we're working with pearls and I want the pearls to show really well. With any new mold, you want to make sure to put some vegetable shortening in it. I usually do this only one time, the first time I use it, and just make sure that the shortening is everywhere, but not heavy, just a very light coat. So here you can see how thick I want you to do the fondant. Make sure that the smooth side is the side you put towards the pearls. You want to press everywhere in every corner and the center. Just make sure to take your fingers and press well. You want the fondant to go into every crack of the pearls. I don't use the rolling pin at this moment because if I use a rolling pin to press inside the pearls, sometimes what it does is it pushes the fondant out of it and creates a double impression. So first I like to just press and make sure that I can see that it's well pressed everywhere and smooth it out with my own hands first. Once I make sure that I have pressed everywhere, I take my cutter and cut all around the mold. Since I don't know exactly where it ends, it shows kind of where it is, but you cannot tell for sure. I get as close to the edge as I possibly can. This won't matter because the next step will fix and finish the piece. Just cut the excess gum paste away and just put it away. As you can see, it doesn't have to be perfect at the moment. This is a very important part. Now you want to make sure that the edge is all pressed towards the inside of the mold. You can see here how I'm pressing and then pushing towards the inside because I want to see all the edge of my mold. This way it'll give you a really clean edge. You can see how I'm pushing the gum paste inside the mold and then pressing, making sure everything is inside. Do this all around your mold. Now that I've done this, I am ready to use the rolling pin. And I use it not necessarily to press the gum paste inside, but just to make sure that the back of my mold is flat and no bumps. The next step will depend on the person, what you prefer. You can put this in the freezer if you have a hard time taking things out of molds, or you might change the shape of them while unmolding them. Putting in the freezer for at least 5 minutes will make it easier to take out of the mold without damaging the design. You can see in here how easy it was to take out of the design and it didn't change the shape. If you are like me and you don't want to wait the 5 minutes and you think you can handle the gum paste while it's soft, you can still do it when it is soft. Just know that you have to be a little bit more careful when pulling it out of the mold. You can fix the shape a little bit and still get a nice design. One thing I like about mold is how the design pops out once you paint it. I am using here super pearl dust, and you can see as soon as I start painting them how they look prettier. As you can see, I am using dry powder, and the powder will work really nicely if the gum paste or fondant is still moist. Once it's dry, then you might have to dilute the pearl in some lemon extract or vodka for it to paint even. And here is the finished product. This is a beautiful mold. It's pretty fast to work with and it covers a wide space. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel Visit me on Facebook and share your work with me. For more tutorials, you can visit my website designmeacake.com, or you can visit my channel here in YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Until next time, ta-ta!